This lighting is trash. We are in Milan and I cannot control my lighting. And if I'm being honest, it's driving me crazy. We got on the plane and from there we went to Portugal. It doesn't matter where I am in the world, there's always going to be a reminder of home. I'm in Zara in Portugal right now and Manhattan, New York sweatshirt. It cracks me up every time. If you guys go to Portugal, you can go see the Pink Street, but I was not impressed. It was like, what is this? And it was just like a really beautiful European city. And we got a tour guide, and he was telling us all the things about Portugal, which I think was very interesting. Today I wanted to go outside, and I mean outside because y'all know I'm not important enough to be going to the shows. I wanted to go outside of the Gucci show because they have a new creative director and it was his debut, but it is pouring raining outside, and because I have to be outside the club I didn't want to be standing outside in the rain, but maybe hopefully I'll be able to catch some more street style. This vacation was planned and it so happened to be around Fashion Week, and since I am here, I'm going to try to compare the street style from New York Fashion Week, that's the only thing I know, to Milan Fashion Week, and next week in France, in Paris. So I'm trying to do that aspect of Fashion Week because I can't get inside the show. Until I can get inside the show, speak it into existence. The plan now is to get ready. I've got to get out this horrible light. Is to get ready, go outside, and if I miss the show, I miss the show, no big deal. There's always shopping. There's always the culture and the beauty of Milan and Italy in general. So yes, I just wanted to catch you guys up. I'm going to finish putting myself together, and I'll see you in a bit. Now that I'm looking at this, I probably should have filmed from up here because this lighting is way better. It's a lot to be vlogging right now because there's so much happening, but I have an unpopular opinion. One, Italian fashion is much better in my opinion than French and Parisian fashion. Kill me if you want to. I love a good Italian situation. And two, don't let these people fool you. All these Italians are wearing name brand everything. I can see all the labels, all of the Gucci's, all of the Fendi's. Maybe it's just the area I'm in right now, but don't let them fool you. And three, this is very much giving me New York vibes, but in Europe. It's a lot happening right now. Apparently, 1 hour ago, Kanye West came out of over here, and I missed it. So, Milan Fashion Week is New York Fashion Week times 30. The people are on 1,000, chasing stock people, like famous people. People coming out. I mean, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. And I've been around for many New York Fashion Weeks. I am in shock. I actually get why influencers can't get everything, because this is overwhelming. I feel like much more overwhelming than New York. Sorry if the coloring's off. There are literally people running after the paparazzi to get photos of everybody else. Like people coming out, like literally running. I think I got it recorded, so you will see. But it is absolutely mad. It's madness. Like I even came out of here just to get like some street style. It's impossible. It's impossible. Everyone's running. There are millions of people. I might just have to go shopping and call this whole thing off. A few observations. One, the men and the women over 45 are completely fabulous. 45 and under, we have some work to do. But the women, like the older women, are beautiful. And 45 is not old, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying like the older women, older than 45, I feel like they got their style on lock. The young ones, not so much. But I'm still gonna try. I am out here on vacation, so I'm not be doing this every day. But I am here during Fashion Week, so I'm gonna try to get what I can. So we were actually about to leave, but it started raining. So that noise you hear is rain. Yesterday was complete and utter madness. Sorry, our Airbnb is a mess. We got stuff everywhere. Yesterday was complete and utter madness. And when I tell you guys, I couldn't get anything. I know the footage from yesterday is trash. There were just people running around. There were literally people chasing cars to see who's coming out of the car. Paparazzi everywhere. It's just like nothing I've ever experienced before. And I think it's just much different. Now we have a lot of like famous people that come to our New York Fashion Week, but nobody's chasing them. It was wild. And the rain picked up, so this is awkward. Hope you can hear me. Let me go inside. Hold on. So we're gonna go back out today to see what I can get. Because listen, I am here for vacation, and I just really wanted to get some Fashion Week footage. Like I wanted to get some outfits, some street style, ask people about their outfits. But let me tell you something. I will never judge the girls who do this and try to vlog it at the same time. It is almost impossible to get everything at once. I can't even explain to you the absolute madness that was yesterday. And I saw a few people. We saw like Crystal Lim. I saw in the fro, who I would have loved to speak to both of them and just to see what they were wearing, but there was no time. There was no time. I will say, I was trying to catch up to Victoria from In the Fro, but she was walking so quickly, in heels no less. So I am very impressed by that. But whew, you guys, it was crazy. New York Fashion Week gets a lot of guff for having people just out there and try to pose. I hate to tell you, but the same thing is happening in Milan. There was a lot of people out there just trying to get pictures. There were pop-ups for people to go get random things. It's the same type of thing. There were definitely people out there that were posing and there just to get a photo op. Yes, even in Milan. But also, and this hurts to say, the ladies and the men, really, everybody, let me say everybody, they look so well put together. And it hurts me to say this because they look better than the folks in New York. I feel like in New York Fashion Week, people are putting on and they look like they're trying too hard. The folks here look like they just dress. This is just how they live. And I'm actually here for 2 days after Fashion Week is done. So I want to go around and see if this is just like a thing. This is how the women are. They were stunning. Effortless. So effortless. If I can say, and I think I said this yesterday, that it is the older woman. Yesterday I said 45 and up, but I really think it's more 50 and up. I feel like at that age you really have your style down, and they are just so glamorous and beautiful and effortless. Oh, and I would love to even evoke a little bit of that. I guess I have to maybe wait until I'm in my 50s. I don't know, but they're fabulous. And the men. Two things about the men. One, their suits and their jackets are fitted just right for them. They look so beautiful. They are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous men, very well put together, not a hair out of place. The thing about the men is apparently they love Black women because if my husband is behind me or ahead of me or nowhere in sight, if I pass an Italian man, he's going to wink at me, he's going to blow a kiss at me, he's gonna smile at me. Just absolutely hilarious. I just kind of smiled back and, you know, head up, get to my husband. If you've been to Italy, you know what I'm talking about. In fact, when my mom was younger and she first came to Europe, she said that she got hit on the behind a few times when she was in, I want to say Italy, it might have been Paris, but either way. So the men are very friendly. Let's say they're very friendly. But like I said, I'm gonna try today, see what I can get, but I'm not going to be doing this every day, child. I'm here on vacation. I do obviously want to get some footage, but yeah, if I can't do it, I'm just going to go shopping. So it's raining right now. We'll see what happens. This is the full Fashion Week schedule just on display, just for everyone to see, and it's absolutely crazy. It's telling you where everything is and what show is what. That's why it's so crazy, because all of the people can just go see whatever they want to see. This is wild. If they did this in New York, I think it would be just as crazy. That's crazy. So Fashion Week is great and all, but I had to take a break because look at this. I have not shopped at all since we've been here, because next week we will be in France, right? Here's my concern. If I buy something here, I have a budget. If I buy something here and then something is better in France, I'm gonna be mad. But what if nothing's better in France and I miss something here? Or should I not have a budget and buy whatever the hell I want to buy? So we are far away from where we're staying. We came out here, and my husband asked me if this was the Ed Hardy show. I said, no, babe, just because the people are dressed. And this fool says, I know an Ed Hardy show when I see it. So this just had to be said. And I'm starting to understand why people have issues with the tomfoolery that is Fashion Week. I wanted to point out that it's not only New York Fashion Week, and I was hoping honestly that it was, but looking at this show, first of all, the majority of those people that were outside taking pictures didn't even go in. They took pictures, stood in front of the paparazzi, and then left. There was just one guy who was even walking up to the paparazzi and said, "Hey man, can you please take my picture? I'll give you my information and I'll retweet it," or something just crazy like that. He didn't even go into the show. On top of that, not only were people just there just to take pictures, just like here, we saw people sneak into the show. You know what? I don't even know, guys. All I know, it was a lot of tomfoolery. I know people were sneaking in. I know there were tons of people that didn't even get in. It was just fake. And the curtain has been lifted, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little disappointed. When they say don't believe everything you see on social media, they are 100% right. I had to see it with my own eyes. I guess that I am just very naive, which my husband kind of makes fun of me for. But yeah, some of the people on the screen didn't make it in. Other people were posing just to get the pictures and dipped. When I'm telling you, they left. They left. In Switzerland, and it's about an hour, maybe 2 hours away from Milano. I'm Italian now apparently, from Milan. And we were like, you know what, let's go on the train, take a day, and go to Switzerland. Switzerland is exactly what I pictured it would be. This is by far the quietest and the cleanest European city I have ever been to. Okay, so this is a real question, and I promise you I'm not trying to be a jerk. So we are in Switzerland, and I want to get some stuff, like some things to bring home to my family, and I thought that to get like a Swiss Army knife for my dad or my brother, right, from Switzerland would be cool. And I want to ask somebody like where to get one, but in Switzerland, do they just call it an army knife? Like, do I say Swiss Army knife? I don't know. Tell me why my husband looked at these mountains and turned to me and was like, yo, is this the place where they be like, Ricola? Divorce. Immediate divorce. So I have been duped. My husband said we were going out on a boat, and I was like, okay. Besides the fact that this boat is tiny, He's driving it. There's nobody here to drive the boat but him, and as much faith and love that I have for this man, I don't think I trust him to be out here on this Swiss lake. Wherever we are in Switzerland, to have him out here, oh my goodness.
Everything's fine. Look at this.
Yeah, that's great, but will we die?
Of course not. This is great.
Depends on what you say is great. This lake is huge, and it looks more like an ocean, in my opinion. It's funny because every time I leave the state of New York or the country and I look at everyone else's water, I get hurt and disgusted because our water is horrible. I said to my husband, oh man, this water is so clear. And he's like, yeah, it's supposed to be. Awkward. You guys, look at this water. That is just, the little debris in there is just like leaves and stuff like that. This is clear. Our lakes don't look nothing like this. Embarrassing. Pointing at our camera, you guys, that was happening the whole time. People were so enthralled with this camera and how we were getting the shot. Anyway, this is future me cutting in really quickly. I will be popping in and out for the rest of the vlog simply because by the time we were in Paris, I was tired and I forgot to pick up my camera. So I might need to explain a few things. I'm about to go get my nails done because girl, sis, honey child, these are horrific. So if you see me pop back in and I'm outside, that's what's going on. So yeah, future me popping in. I'll see you in a second. You come to visit, wear sneakers, don't try to be cute. The cobblestones are nuts. Sneakers, no sandals. Don't say I didn't warn you. Also, the amount of steps that you gotta climb. Whew, you need to do some conditioning before you get here. So we are on a boat on Lake Como, absolutely beautiful, but I have a problem. when my husband and I discussed getting a boat when we were in Lake Como, I was thinking a trained professional guided tour. You know, someone who has some type of history and, you know, some training.
Quite nautical.
He just said he's quite nautical. He has decided, and this is twice, because we did this when we were in Switzerland as well, that he wants to rent his own boat and be on this huge lake so that he can drive. Now mind you, he has never driven a boat. And I'm stupid for letting him do this. He wants a boat one day, and I guess that's great and everything, but why do I have to suffer? There are big boats out here. We're filling the wake. Oh, it's about to happen again, isn't it? There's a boat coming right now, babe, right?
Yeah.
We're about to get hit with the, I just,
This is great.
he just said this is great. Here we go. I'm about to die. You guys are about to watch my demise. Here we go. And he just thinks that he is the friggin' skipper. Is it the skipper that drives? Or the captain? I don't know. But I don't know why I let him do this. Y'all just pray for me. If you are watching this video, I made it through. You think? I'm not gonna tell you how to spend your money, but if you're ever in Milan, you need to go to that store. They have beautiful things, designer things, for much cheaper than what they are. Jacquemus, all kind of beautiful things. If you're in Milano, I'm Italian now apparently, you need to go check it out. Much respect to the Italian ladies who walk around in these cobblestones with the heels, because it's gonna be me. Never too far from home. There's always some influence anywhere we go. We got Notorious, John Coltrane, the Fugees, Lauryn Hill. Every time. Every time. Unpopular opinion. I'm just gonna say it. Parisian fashion is not as good as the ladies in Milan. I said it. I said it. I think the ladies in Milan just have a certain je ne sais quoi. And I'm not talking about right here, because I know this is, we're in front of the Louvre. I know this is a very touristy area, but in the other areas, just no comparison, in my opinion. What do you think? It's a little loud out here, so I'm hoping you can hear me. But let me just tell you something. I don't want to be on the train or the subway in New York City. I don't want to be in the metro in Milan. And I definitely don't want to be on the metro in Paris. We just got off of the subway, metro, whatever you call it. And a fight almost broke out. And let me tell you something. I'm too old and at this big age and too bougie to have to worry about my life while I am traveling, okay? A fight almost broke out. My husband says it wasn't, but there was yelling, there was pushing, there was screaming. It was a fight. I don't understand what them French people were saying, but I do know panic. Okay, I do know panic, and I was about to be out. I just can't with the metro. I can't with the subway. Put me in a car, okay? Show me where the driving service is. A dream is to move to Paris and have my own flower shop. Are you joking? This makes me so happy. So we just came from Louis Vuitton store, and now we came about an hour out of Paris to go shopping at this luxury outlet. So if you are familiar with New York, this is similar to Woodbury Commons, but in my opinion, different and better name brands. Saint Laurent, Zimmermann, exciting. Let's see what we can get into. Can I just tell y'all that a lot of people make fun of Americans that are wearing Marc Jacobs. I've seen Marc Jacobs, that tote bag specifically, in Milan, both Milan and Paris. And most of the people, I'm going to tell you, were not American. I'm just putting it out there. Another brand I've seen all of these Europeans wearing is Coach. I've seen it in Milan, a lot in Milan, and I've also seen a lot in France. Just got my nails done. They look so much better. And I'm about to go run to Sephora because I feel like my skin was really acting up in Europe because I changed some products. Get back to the basics, my skin was like the texture, clogged pores, it was a mess. Stop by Sephora, but I came on here and I stitched in to tell you guys that we also went to the Usher concert, and I didn't have much to wear, but I did wear this. I felt comfortable in it, I felt good in it, except for my feet started to hurt. So I ended up switching to sneakers after a while, but I looked good, I felt good. Yeah, Usher concert. My husband and I were just talking about how lucky we are and blessed to be able to frequent Paris and be able to go to Milan and Lake Como and Switzerland and all these different places, and the privilege that we actually have to see as much of the world as we have already. It's not lost on us that this is not what everybody gets to do. And I feel blessed. I feel happy to see the Eiffel Tower again. This green dropped waist dress is something that is very much on trend, sold all over the runway. First of all, this is his untouched studio, which is just crazy. Sketches and buttons and pencils. I actually did a report on this particular piece and collection when I was in FIT. And I'm kind of losing my mind. This is amazing.
Sorry.
Go up. That's crazy.
They don't play around. I respect it.
Like, did he touch any of this? Don't laugh at me, I'm serious. That's true. You guys, is that his glasses on the desk right there? No way. Today, the French countryside. Out here you can come and see the paintings that Van Gogh painted, but then hit the subject. So this is what he painted, and this is his subject. It's so cool. Very, very interesting. in Paris, we usually go to Galeries Lafayette. And this is a totally different mall. I don't remember the name. I'll put it on the screen. But this one is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.